So we're having some real funky weather, right, Tim? Mm-hmm. So we're doing some welding here in the shop, right, Tim? This piece of pipe is going to do the new span, that one that he's got, is going to do the new span between these hangers here. I'm not going to show too much of them because they're in pretty bad shape. We're rebuilding them. So he's cutting the pieces for that. You're going to need 4 of those. I am working on this car. Yes, this car. This is going in for paint. It's going in for paint. So before they do take it for paint, I have to do some welding on it. There's some bits and pieces. Cut out the cowl. The guy that's going to be doing the painting, he cut that out and put that lead paint in there. And then there's this. He did a knurling on there so that I could weld that, lap weld it. And that should look really, really well. Look really, really good, actually, when I'm done. It's both sides. That's the worst part of the car, is right here. Very common places for the Ford Model A to rot. So we're doing that, and he's gonna go ahead and do the body work and whatnot on that particular piece. After I get done with the welding on what I'm doing, I'm gonna have these boys, one of these boys in here, whether it's Tim or Joe, go with a wire wheel and wire wheel the frame on this thing so that I can paint it, the frame and the fender hangers. And I will say, I know why when you see the old photos of the young kids with these cars, all hot rodded, they take the fenders off and make them look like they're super duper fast cars. I know why they do that now, because that car is a lot lighter, and that thing flew down the road, man. It was like, I didn't even let it really warm up like I should have, and it just took off. You can carry that out the door. What's the matter with it? So it'll fit out the door. It's a trunk lid. So anyway, the trunk lid, at some point in time, this car was actually painted over, and the trunk lid, they did a reverse trunk lid rumble seat on it. This is actually Ford hardware on here, from what I'm told. Actually, that's got brass, but this is actual Ford hardware. And anyways, so I just got done welding up the old hole, and there's the new hole for the latch. So Joe is going to take it up to the guy that's doing the body work. Delia Restorations is who's actually doing that particular work. So I've got this little issue here that I have to repair right here, and he made the new patches. Where are they?
Right there.
I don't know where right there is. Oh, okay. Ow, bitch, that hurt. I think that was all I needed to do. Was it just these 3 pieces? Hey, Joe, come here for a minute. So yeah, I've got this piece here for the inside fender. This piece here for that part of the inside fender there. And what was this one for?
I don't know. I forget.
I forget too. I'll have to look a little harder, I guess. Yeah, I don't see any other spot. Where is that? Is there another spot on that?
Could have had it for those.
Huh?
Could have had it for those.
For what? Those fenders? No. No, he said it was for something else. Maybe it was just...
Spare.
Oh, it's for the back of the car. This one here goes here. We wanted that one there, and this piece here, this guy here, is for the original trunk lid hole, because this car has had, now I don't even know what this is for. I think this was an electrical outlet at one point, but that's got to go in there and get welded in, which is no big deal. It can be done from below, underneath. So that's what that's for. And then I got to make new slats for the trunk lid. Yeah. So that's what the deal is. Mickey's? Not Mickey D's.
No, Mickey D's.
Yeah, don't call him that. He'll kick your ass. Looks like you got a little hot there with the grinder, but that's okay, because we're just going to put those new pieces in. I'm going to weld them from the back side. I'm not going to go through. I'm actually going to weld them from the back side, so this can all get laid in there. And he's going to fill it with plastic. These fenders are quite pricey, about $600 a piece, somewhere around $600 a piece by the time you do that and then ship them. So they're not cheap. The other fender is ready to rock and roll, ready to get. It's primed actually, or getting ready to be primed. But he wanted this one welded up and then back into the car so he could do the body work on it. So if Joe waits here for another 5 or 10 minutes, I'll have this done. And then he could just wait. And then, yeah, just wait and we'll take them both up there. So you can help him with that and I'll get back to them in a minute. Something wrong here or what? My SD card full? There's no way. What bugles? Hey, something Teresa, huh? What did you need them for? Hello. Hello. Okay. Before you pull in? Alright, well then wait. It's going to take me a second. Alright, Vestal. Alright, bye.
What happened?
I gotta go get the Mack truck moved.